cultivate a gospel-shaped community. That's the message in 1 Timothy chapter 2. In this chapter, Paul shifts from guarding doctrine to shaping the church's public life. His focus is on prayer, peaceful living, and proper conduct in worship. Paul's instructions are rooted in the gospel's inclusive call and God's desire for all people to be saved. This chapter emphasizes humility, holiness, and honoring God's design for leadership and worship. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 1 through 7. Paul urges that prayers, supplications, intercessions, and thanksgivings be made for everyone, especially for kings and those in authority. The goal is a peaceful and godly society where the gospel can flourish. Paul reminds Timothy that God desires all people to be saved and to come to the knowledge of the truth. Jesus Christ, the one mediator between God and humanity, gave himself as a ransom for all. Paul affirms his own calling as a preacher and teacher of this truth to the Gentiles. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 8 through 10. Paul gives specific instructions for how men and women should conduct themselves in public worship. Men are called to pray with holy hands, free from anger and argument. Women are encouraged to pursue modesty, good works, and a spirit of reverence. This emphasis is not on outward appearance, but on inward godliness that reflects the heart of Christ. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 11 through 15. Paul addresses the roles of women in teaching and authority within the gathered church. He appeals to the creation order and the fall to explain his instruction that women should learn quietly and not exercise authority over men in the teaching context. While this passage has sparked much discussion, its heart is about honoring God's design and cultivating humility and peace in worship. Paul closes with a hopeful note. Women are saved through faith and perseverance, living out their calling in godliness and love. Hey, thank you for listening. Consider liking and following. I upload a chapter summary of the New Testament each weekday. Right now, we are working our way through 1 Timothy.